What do customer experience trends and Katy Perry have in common? They're hot, then they're cold, they're yes and they're no, in and out and up and down. As we put this episode together, the running theme in my head was customer expectations and preferences can and do change rapidly. And if you're banking on your customer experience being what sets you apart from competitors, you need to stay on top of the trends and meet ever-changing customer needs. Welcome to Snackable CX, where we break down our best resources into bite-sized guidance on how to stand out and be known for your customer experience. I'm Sam Salerno, here from Mindful, the best-in-class total experience solution that aims to add kindness to your tech stack. Today, we're looking at some of the biggest CX trends in 2022 that shape the way customers connect with brands. And these aren't just limited to one stage of the customer lifecycle. These trends envelop the entire customer journey, highlighting the desire for more convenient, human-centered interactions and the need for brands to properly leverage technology to get there. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Trend number 1, customers want a seamless, personalized experience between channels. Today's customers aren't just looking for your business to simply show up on every channel. That's table stakes. They want seamless experiences that enable them to engage with your brand on their preferred channels, all while receiving the same personalized treatment from your agents and digital interfaces throughout their entire journey. This is the foundation of an omnichannel approach. Omnichannel is a strategy that works to provide unified, high-quality customer service across every channel and personalize customer interactions regardless of how they show up. There are 3 key characteristics of an omnichannel experience that we need to be aware of. The first is having data flow cleanly between your channels. If a customer needs to escalate their service request from one channel to another, all the data gathered from the first channel needs to flow to the next. For instance, if they're engaging with a chatbot but need to speak to an agent on the phone, the information and context they provide the chatbot needs to show up for the agent before the call, so that the customer doesn't have to repeat themselves. The second characteristic of an omnichannel experience is efficiency and maturity. Each of your channels need to be robust enough to suit customer needs, and if not, there must be an efficient handoff to another, more suitable channel. While some customers might feel more comfortable initiating conversations in certain channels, the reality is not every channel is conducive to solving complex customer service issues. And the third characteristic of an omnichannel experience is convenience. Customers want answers to their support questions quickly, but when that can't happen, say when a business is closed or when no agents are available, the follow-up needs to be as convenient and hassle-free as possible. That might look like IVR configurations that deflect to contextualized self-service options, or text messages that assure customers their callback has been scheduled and they'll receive a follow-up call. Now, omnichannel strategies sound great for customers, but what benefits do they bring to a business? A text communication platform called Middo conducted a survey of 600 marketers and customer support specialists, and they found brands using an omnichannel approach were 3 times more likely to report a significant increase in revenue growth, and 4 times more likely to report significantly loyal customers. And these numbers hold true for brands using an omnichannel strategy for their brick-and-mortar businesses as well. Regardless of how they engage, customers still expect you to know who they are, where they've come from, and their preferences when engaging with you. And the brands that can meet these expectations stand to gain the most. Trend number 2, chatbot fatigue is the new IVR fatigue. Chatbots have quickly become a way to ensure round-the-clock availability, and they're great for customers looking for straightforward answers to their questions. But as conversations get more complicated, even the smartest AI can have difficulty keeping up. Enter the dreaded chatbot feedback loop, where no matter what you put in the text field, it spits out the same unhelpful and ultimately frustrating answers. It's a reminiscent tale. Chatbot users will try to prompt the chatbot to pass them off to a live agent by repeatedly typing, "talk to a person," similar to slamming 0 a million times when they want to skip an IVR and talk directly to an agent. And while chatbots can be incredibly helpful and accessible when they do work, they can also be equally, if not more, frustrating when they don't work. So how can you help your customers combat chatbot fatigue and deliver a better conversational support experience? First tip, use predictive software to identify customers who need to speak with an agent. Again, Chatbots can only help so much before they run out of automated responses, leaving customers feeling stuck, frustrated, and likely to switch channels. The problem is that when customers do switch channels, businesses lose valuable context and tracking data. A better solution is to implement software that identifies when a customer is stuck in a feedback loop, then offer the choice for a customer to try something else, like get connected to a voice agent. Second, train agents to read the chat transcript. Your customers have already typed out their issues in the chat. Don't make them retype it when a live agent joins. Make sure your agent reads up before joining the convo so they can be a help rather than a hindrance to the customer's experience. And that transitions perfectly into trend number 3. Empowered agents will foster an outstanding customer experience. Happy, knowledgeable agents make for happier customers. Overwhelmed, unhelpful agents, on the other hand, are among your customers' top frustrations. Customers can tell when agents are distracted, disengaged, or flat out uninformed. These agents take longer to respond to queries, ask customers to repeat themselves, and make excessive call transfers. Why? Usually, it's because they don't have the access to the data they need to quickly provide helpful solutions. But on the flip side, when agents can see customer data and context as they're engaging with those customers, they can provide quicker, more helpful solutions. And while this definitely benefits individual customers, it also increases agent efficiency because they're able to quickly and efficiently move through call queues to interact with more customers in the same amount of time. To capitalize on this, you need to implement a tech solution that can quickly process and present real-time customer data on your agents' dashboards. They should be able to see who they're interacting with, why they're interacting with them, and have contextualized knowledge ready to serve them, such as info from internal knowledge databases or other resources. And look, at Mindful, we're not blatantly anti-call transfer. After all, your agents are humans, they're not supercomputers. But call transfers should never be the norm. Not only do they frustrate your customers, but they drastically decrease contact center efficiency and increase your cost to resolution. Setting up simple tech solutions like Mindful Scheduler and Handoff can help reduce the number of transfers by using customer intent and AI to automatically queue callers in the right department or with specifically skilled agents the first time. And when callers get the help they need without feeling like they're being juggled around between departments, it's a win-win for both them and your agents. And finally, trend number 4, AI is playing a bigger role in the full customer experience. AI is no longer just for siloed pieces of customer service, like IVR or chat experiences. But looking back at the example of AI chatbot limitations, it's clear that AI isn't taking over the world anytime soon. AI works best when it's used to fill in the gaps around human interaction and facilitate getting customers the help they need when they need it. With the right programming, AI can be used to properly understand customer responses in any channel and deflect them away from the contact center to helpful self-service resources. It can also quickly present customers with timely offers and knowledgeable customer service, both of which a Deloitte consumer survey found to be critical pieces in the customer experience. So, should your brand invest in AI, or should it pivot to a more human customer service experience? The reality is, as helpful as AI can be, it's possible for companies to over-index and be unable to pivot back to human tasks without a massive overhaul of internal systems and structure. At Mindful, we like to see AI as a support, not a stopgap. When people want to talk to people, you need to make that happen. And we see AI come into play really well after a customer knows they're going to get help by a person. The customer now feels confident to interact with an AI, give more information, and try self-service solutions that might actually solve the problem without the agent. But even if it doesn't, now the agent gets all those details from the AI, so no time is wasted. We've seen some clients make really big gains in efficiency and satisfaction by utilizing AI this way. And that wraps up our 4 customer experience trends you need to know in 2022. Remember, customer needs change as quickly as the technology we use to serve them. Continue to elevate your customer's experience by staying in the know and adjusting to what your customers are looking for. Because if you don't, you're going to hear them roar. This episode has been adapted from the article 4 Customer Experience Trends You Need to Know in 2022 which can be found on Mindful's CX resource library at getmindful.com. We publish new Snackable CX episodes every week, so be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. See you next time.